Greetings, young Padawan, Jedi, and Sith Lords. My name is Derek, and you're watching another unboxing video on The Grid, a sci-fi frontier, your entertainment outpost. And today, in honor of Star Wars, we're going to be unboxing the BB-8 that everyone is so excited about. This is the $149.99 US dollar version, and it is app enabled. So that is compatible with iOS and Android, so iPhone and iPad, various Android phones, and tablets. And you can download the app from their respective stores. It has the app information on the back here. So what's so special about this BB-8? Well, this BB-8 has a lot of really interesting features. First off, it has a autonomous mode that you can turn on and it just rolls around and does its thing. It has the sounds and movements. It rolls just like it looks like it does in the trailer for Star Wars The Force Awakens. And it also has some holographic communication and augmented reality via the app. So it's a little bit difficult to get a hold of. I know that as I'm recording this on Amazon, it is currently out of stock, but you can still place an order, so they're expecting to get more. I actually got mine through Best Buy online through their website. So that was available for this one over the previous weekend. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Looks like there are two pieces of tape on the back, so I'll just cut those real quick. All right. And the lid slides out. Really nice packaging, kind of something that you've come to see in a lot of the higher end cell phones. So here we go. It's basically a little casing. Can't even see him yet. So we'll open up this door here even more. This definitely feels like I'm opening a new phone, something from Samsung or HTC. Okay, now we're talking. So this front card here is basically the little how to set him up card. And there he is, or she is. Your BB-8 from Star Wars The Force Awakens. We'll go ahead and pull out the droid here. Little plastic covering. And it is really in there, so it is not even yet assembled. So first off, here is the body, so to speak, of BB-8. It's pretty solid. I'd say it's maybe a pound or two. And you can hear some movements inside. That's probably the gyros that help it spin and some other things. The outside appears to be plastic, but it does feel really solid. Then we have the little guy's head. It's just kind of chilling here. So there is that. We'll get that zoomed in a little bit. And it's very, very light. This thing weighs next to nothing. And these antennae are really flimsy, so hopefully those are aesthetic and not functional, because I imagine that as people play with these, especially with their cats and dogs, these are going to get broken off. So careful with those. And then there's a little plastic covering here that covers up the wheels that let it spin on the outside of the rest of the body. And then we have the inductive charging station. So that's one of the things that's really cool about this BB-8 is it leverages inductive charging. So it just sits on this thing. You don't actually plug the droid into anything. It just rests on this official Star Wars charging base and charges. So that's pretty neat. And it looks like there's a little cardboard door down here with the trusty USB symbol. So let's pull this out, little case here. And if we open that, looks like we have our USB charging cable. So this is for the inductive base. So you would plug this into a desktop computer or an outlet. And then we have our legal guide. So not even a how-to guide. This is just all the legal stuff behind it. And just like the iTunes agreement, I imagine most of us will never actually read through this thing, but it is available in multiple languages. So that's good for you there. All right, so we have the BB-8. That's the entirety of the box, as you can see. The piece is a little askew. And we'll take a look at the instructional card here. So basically it says that you need to charge it, so you'd have to plug that in. And then it basically has you place the sphere body on the ground and the head on top, and that's pretty much it. So that's pretty straightforward. Let's see if it really is that easy to connect BB-8 to his body. I'll take the plastic covering off. And yeah, it definitely seems to, it would just fall off at this point. There does seem to be some slight magnetic pull, so maybe when it's on that generates something. So I'm going to go ahead and charge this thing, and then I'll be right back. All right, hi everybody, we are back with our BB-8 unboxing video and review. So as I said before, and you'll notice some time has passed, I've shaved, changed shirts, still rocking the Star Wars, but I said that the BB-8 top didn't really seem to stay on the body of the BB-8. Well, as you can see now, that is no longer the case. It turns out that if you read the directions, well, as much as you can read something that is literally nothing but images, it wants you to place the body down on a flat surface first. And once you do that, the gyros kick in and it finds its center, and then the head of BB-8 attaches pretty firmly. This is the charging base. It's a USB, so everything it blinks here, the body lights up when it charges, and then this light turns solid when the charging is done. As far as my review of BB-8, it retails for $149.99. I'm not really sure that it's worth that price, and I'll tell you why. It's pretty simple. First off, aside from some mechanical noises, all of the beeping and sounds and stuff like that actually come from your mobile device running the app, whether that's an iPhone, iPad, Android phone, Android tablet. That's what is generating the sound. So it's that device's sound, which means unless you're following it pretty closely, the BB-8 doesn't really sound like it's doing much. Outside of that, the controls, they're decent, they're okay, they're not the most responsive in the world. It takes a little bit of getting used to, because you actually have to aim BB-8. So when you start it up, there's a control to show it which way you are facing in relation to BB-8, and then the controls orient around that. So if it takes a turn or you move around it in some way, it can get a little bit confusing which way BB-8 is facing, so to speak. The autonomous mode works okay. It kind of depends on the surface that it's on. It rammed into my couch and knocked his own head off a couple of times because my couch is, I guess, maybe a little too high for any sensors that might know where it is. And it rolls really well on my hardwood floors. So I will say that. So it rolls really nicely. The noises it does make are really cool. But given that the majority of the functionality is built inside the application, I'm not really sure that this device is really worth $150. It is a solid device, and I will be playing around with it more. I'll be playing with the augmented reality, which is really what leverages these so-called holograms. It's not really a projection. There's nothing projecting out of the BB-8 itself. It's actually augmented reality from the app. I knew that going into it, but I don't really think that the packaging is clear. If you look at the packaging for the device and it says, holographic communication, record, send, and view virtual holographic videos with BB-8. And using augmented reality, it does do that, but this alone kind of makes it, especially with the picture on the box, certainly makes it look like the BB-8 projects a video, and that's just not really the case. So just a couple of different things to keep in mind there. It is fun. It definitely feels like it has a personality, so that's pretty cool. But that's pretty much my stake on it. Is if you're a die-hard Star Wars fan, if you love robots, it's a cool little toy. If you're a general fan that just kind of wanted a neat toy from the launch, you may not feel like you're getting your money's worth on it, but I'm happy that I have it, and I'll be playing around with it some more and getting better at the controls. I've only played around with it for a couple of hours. So that is BB-8, the $149.99 version with the autonomous functionality and the phone mobile device app from Sphero. And if you have one of these, if you were able to pick one up, please comment below. Let us know what you think. Do you disagree with me? Do you think it's better than I'm leading on? Do you agree? Is it worse than I'm saying? Leave a comment below. Let us know your own experiences. And there is a different version out there that's about $80. It's a little bit larger and it's a little more plasticky. If you happen to get that one, please let us know what your thoughts are for that. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more on The Grid, a sci-fi frontier, your entertainment outpost. And of course, may the Force be with you.